another day, another problem to solve. And this one's actually a pretty easy solution, and let's talk about it. I added the box in the back there for the electronics. Well, it's not transparent, so I have no view through the vehicle anymore. So essentially, my rear view mirror is now totally worthless. I can't see anything but the back of that box. So I want to solve that. I want a rear view mirror, and at the same time, I kind of wanted a dash cam just for any accidents or anything that might happen, not for really recording trail footage, but just to have as a dash cam, you know, because sometimes it's important. Well, as I'm doing my research on this, a company reached out to me and asked if I'd like to try their product, which seemed to fit exactly what I wanted. It's going to provide me with a camera for the back here, so I will have a live view behind me, essentially replacing my rear view mirror, and a dash cam at the same time. So it's going to record a camera in the front, it's going to record a camera in the back. I think this is going to be a good solution. So the company was Wolfbox, and they were kind enough to send this to me, but they didn't ask to even review a video before I put it out. So everything that you hear from me is going to be exactly what I feel about this and my opinions and all that good stuff. So they have no input on it at all. They just went, hey, try it out. So what do we get in this box? Which I got to say, for the price, is extremely impressive. I mean, this is $249. So we start off with the unit itself. So this is what replaces the rear view mirror. So this is actually going to attach onto the existing rear view mirror and be a full monitor on here with a camera facing the front. So pretty cool. It has a USB-C port for powering it, a port to add the backup camera, a GPS module, and an SD card. And I believe it said, I'm going to double check this. It is a Wolfbox 128 gig card. So nice, big, fatty card for that. And all right, let's see what else is in the box. We have the rear camera with a very nice long cable. So I need to run this along the top of the canopy, down to a grommet that I have over in the back, down to the frame, and then up into the somewhere inside. Maybe, yeah, I'll probably just bring it up inside on the passenger side and then run it up behind the dash to get to the main unit. It has an extra mount if the one that comes on it doesn't really work right. You've got a cigarette lighter port with USB-C to power it. You have the GPS module that just plugs into it. You have a couple straps based on the size of the camera or the size of the mirror that you're putting on there. So there's two different sizes here. You have a trim tool to help run the wires where you want them. Some little wire routers or things to help get you on your way. And they did send some additional stuff, some longer wires and things, but I don't think I'm going to need them. So first things first. Okay, so now that that's done, let's go for the install. And I think I have a pretty clever way of getting this installed and powered. So we're going to try that out. We're going to get this installed first, make sure everything works and that my power solution actually works. And then later on, then we'll install the second camera, because that's really the functionality that I wanted. But I need to make sure that this is actually going to function the way I want it to. So let's get inside and try it out. Okay, got my rear view mirror up here that is functionally worthless at this point because I can't see anything through the back. and we have our Wolfbox dash cam unit right here, and we need some way to power it. So again, it comes with a cigarette lighter adapter to USB-C. That is definitely not what I want. I don't want wires having to be strung around all the way down to my dash over here. So that's not going to happen. They sent another package that allows you to connect it directly to your battery, which would mean just running a wire down through the firewall and over to the battery. Not going to do it. Don't need it, I don't think. I have a cleaner solution, for me anyway. For you, you may need one of those options, but for me, I already have power right here. This is a USB port or hub, I guess, that I put here, and it's just for power. So I have two USB-Cs and a USB-A. So I can power my iPad, I can keep my microphones charged, things that are up here out of the way. So I was figuring, well, maybe it will supply the power to the unit because it takes USB-C. So we're going to get it on here, plug it in, see if it works good, and go from there. So I do want to maybe route this just a little bit cleaner through here. All right, I got it up out of the way. Well, that was a bigger pain than I anticipated. I've got the straps attached to here. So we're just gonna see how securely this mounts. It might be a little tight. All right, well, that seems to do the trick. Now we just gotta see if it powers on when I give it power from my little USB-C thing. If I can find the port. It's a little dark up there. Okay, we got it plugged in. Oh, she turns on. Oh, well, cool. I don't have the rear camera on yet, and I don't need it to start recording, so I'll turn that off. And see, it's 320. Well, let's go through these things. So we have our start-stop recording. We have our screen brightness. I can adjust that. I can switch between the different cameras, instantly take a snapshot of whatever's out there. If something's going on, I want to make sure I preserve that clip. I can hit that little lock icon and it will preserve that. So if I delete everything else, that one will stay there. I have this one to go back and play previous videos. I can unmute it, and then we can go into the settings. And there's a lot of settings here. Resolution, display modes, sound recording, the G sensor, fatigue reminders, click tones, Wi-Fi setup, voice control, being able to flip the cameras if they're upside down or whatever, time display, time stamping, languages, clock setting. Well, let's try the clock setting. And today is 10/6/2025, and it is 15:20. And we'll just go with that and see how that is. Time format. We want year, month, or year, or month, day, year. Okay, that's standard. Time style, 12 hours. Okay, good. Daylight savings time. Connecting to the app. Oh, I should probably do that. I didn't even realize. So it gives me the QR code. I'll open that and I'll get the app installed. In the meantime, we can format the SD card. Lots of cool stuff on here. Way more than I would expect for a $249 dash cam. I think that is just wild. So up here we have our time and date all ready to go. We can tell us what our voice commands are. We can connect to the Wi-Fi. Oh, link information to your phone. Okay, that's how I connect to it. So we'll see how this works in just a moment. I've got the app installed. This is a camera. It is powered on. And maybe there's a firmware update or something that I want to know about. And there's the Wolfbox right there. And the password is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Please don't steal my password, anybody. That's private. Okay, we're connected to it. So we're going to see what comes up on the app. Okay, we can see through the camera. That's pretty cool. Download the files. Shoot video. Start recording or not. That's kind of handy. Device settings. I'm going to assume it has all the same device settings. Yeah, sure. Sound recording, speaker volume, video resolution, 24-hour time, our speed units, collision sensing, firmware version, factory reset. Okay, good. I mean, so pretty cool. Oh, we can go sideways too. So that's a better, probably more accurate view of what we see with it. So what I see right off the bat are kind of a couple little issues. They're not major because, like I said, I was never going to use this to record trail footage. It's never the intent. And right now I'm seeing that part of this box behind me that has all the sensors on it for the dynamic cruise control are shown right here in the image. So it's kind of cutting it off. Now I can adjust the camera angle. So there is some adjustment to the camera, but even at its lowest setting, I'm still not able to get that out of the shot. Not a deal breaker for me because I was never going to use this as a trail cam. If it would work, we don't need to be recording. If it would work, that would be great. It's a bonus, but I certainly don't need it for that. So I'm not too bummed that it's not going to work that way. Don't care. I could rig up another mount that moved it somewhere else. I don't want that. My major goal was just to have a rear view mirror again. And that's what the other mirror is going to accomplish. So we need to set up the other camera back there, run it up here, and see how that works. The camera definitely looks like it's aiming way too low. And I don't have any other good way of positioning it in the back. However, a quick look at the manual says you can just come up here and adjust the camera. Boom, we've got a great backup camera. So let's take it and see how things look as we drive around. Oh, that's gonna work great. We got our brightness turned up. Nice and wide view back there for changing lanes. Oh yeah, I'm happy. So, dash cam, great, does the job. You know, if something happens in front of me, I'll have it on video. Not great for a trail cam because I have the piece of this console thing here in the way, but I can live with that. But as a rear view mirror, this thing rocks. It's wider than I could ever have seen before. And then when I added the Dirtbox Canopy on, I even had a much narrower view because I only had straight through the bed with nothing around. This is a massive, massive win for me. Super, super excited. I got a clock right there, which sometimes, bizarrely enough, the clocks on the Uconnect screen turn off and there's nothing there. So that's annoying. So I have that. I do believe there's some other settings. Oh, I haven't even connected the GPS module to it yet. That's going to give us a whole other set of things on here, like direction and things like that. So let's get back to the house and let's plug those in and see what they do. We've got everything working now. The GPS is now installed, and over here we have our direction indicator and our speed indicator. So that's kind of cool, along with the time and date and all that, the recording, telling us what's going on. So let's get out on the road and see how it performs as we get out somewhere. 24 miles an hour, okay. I love the clarity of the screen. It looks great. All right, I am loving it. Way wider than I ever had before. Very clear. I mean, I guess maybe if I had, one thing, I think I'd like to be able to make it a little bit brighter, but it's not bad at all. It's nice and clear, that's for damn sure. And having direction, speed, time, and all that just frees that up from really having to use that on the Uconnect screen or something else. That's a much easier way of seeing it. So I dig that. So overall, I'm going to say that I am pretty darn happy with this. This is probably going to sound silly, but I am way more excited about having this dash cam than I ever thought I would be. And it solves a big problem for me, not having the rear view mirror, and it does it better than the original rear view mirror. So that's cool, with some added features that I don't have on a rear view mirror. So I'm pretty jazzed about the whole thing, and hope you like it. I should have a discount code right here below and a link to where you can go pick up the Wolfbox dash cam systems. And yeah, let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, everybody. Stay safe out there. We'll see you on the trails.